What's up guys, it's Dan Man, bringing you another hype video for Godforge. In this one we're going over Seth, the god of chaos, storms, deserts, disorder, and violence. He's coming to Godforge, and he's by far the worst of them all. In this video, I'm going to give a breakdown of his past, his plans for being in Godforge, and some potential insights as to where I see his future going. So watch this one to the end, you guys are not going to want to miss this. You've heard of Osiris, you know Horus, but have you met the god who murdered his own brother, started a cosmic war, and became both Egypt's greatest villain and unlikely evil hero? This is Seth, god of chaos, storms, and straight up drama. Seth was not your average god. Born from Geb, the earth, and Nut, the sky. He was part of Egypt's top tier, divine family. But even in the divine group chat, he was the one causing problems. Seth was the god of violence, deserts, storms, and for good reason. Basically, if ancient Egyptians had a nope button, it had Seth's face on it. Seth's most infamous act? Murdering his own brother, Osiris, the king of the gods. In the myth, Seth tricks Osiris into laying down in a sarcophagus, slams the lid shut, seals it, and tosses it into the Nile. Osiris dies, and Seth crowns himself the king. Straight up Disney villain energy. Osiris' wife, Isis, finds Osiris' body and resurrects him for the sole purpose of getting pregnant, which inevitably leads to her giving birth to Horus. Years later, Horus challenges Seth for the throne, and it gets crazy. They fight in the sky, on boats, a never-ending battle. But finally, after years of chaos, the gods finally vote, and Horus gets the crown. Seth is then given a choice: banishment to the desert or join Ra's boat in the underworld to help fight the giant serpent Apep. So here's the twist. Seth's the god of chaos, but he's not always the bad guy. Seth decides to help Ra, and he beats the cosmic snake, literally saving humanity. He's chaos, but he uses that chaos to protect order. He's like the universe's attack dog. Dangerous, but he's on your side, if you're lucky. Foreign kings worshipped Seth as a war god, but eventually they turned on him hard, painting him as a demon and the ultimate symbol of evil. But Seth isn't just the god of destruction, he's the god of change, of conflict, of everything outside the lines. And without him, Egypt mythology would be boring, because without him, humans wouldn't be here to tell it. Remember, Apep was a cosmic snake. So the next time that life throws you a storm, remember that even the gods need chaos to keep the balance. So if you guys liked this dive into the ancient Egypt mythology, you guys are gonna love Godforge, because there is so much more coming. Let's take a deep dive into a behind the scenes look at Seth's character sheet, giving us a glimpse at his abilities and a full rundown as to what this god has to offer. Now right off the bat, you can note that he is given the hero title, Deity of Disorder. He is in the Eru faction, Chaos Alliance. His affinity is cunning, his archetype is a disruptor, his rarity is epic, his weapon is the poleaxe. We're given a narrative excerpt, which I essentially went over in the beginning of this video, and then here we're given a breakdown of his abilities. So we have Desert Mirage. Attack one enemy with a chance to place initiative down on all enemies for one turn. Now we have the mechanic Awaken 3, where you'll be placing initiative down for 2 turns instead if the target is aligned with order. Interesting skill there. Then we have Jealous Retribution. Attack one enemy, then has a chance to steal a random buff. Decrease this ability cooldown 1 turn if a buff is not stolen. When you have Awaken 1, this has a chance to steal 2 random buffs. So you can definitely see the value in having Seth for this ability alone, as this might be crucial for some content. Next up, we have Seed of Chaos. Attack all enemies with a chance to place Despair for 1 turn, and a chance to place Accuracy down for 2 turns. There's a generator mechanic where you gain divinity when dealing damage to an enemy, and with Awaken 5, also increase the cooldown of the core ability on a random enemy by 1 turn. So far his kit is looking really strong for PvP. And lastly, we have Eternal Spite. When an enemy places a debuff on this hero, increase their ultimate divinity cost by 2%. So overall, definitely some utility here with Seth. He's a strong god, so he's destined to be a strong god in Godforge. Now, just to give you a glimpse as to what he's looking like in the game, this is Seth's first skill. He's got this purple and green animation. Overall, that's pretty cool. Then we have Seth's second skill. More of the same with the green and purple, but as you can see, this is showing you that it's stealing his buff. The details in these animations are really good. And then lastly, we have his third skill. This one hits all the enemies. The visual effects here are pretty sick. Boom. So yeah, you guys, overall, Seth's gonna be pretty fun. I'm definitely looking forward to him. But what I'm really anxious for is where his story goes from here. Lore is a huge part of the game, and for Godforge, that can't be any truer. We know these gods passed. Now where are they headed? Personally, right off the bat, when I think of Seth coming to Godforge, I think the anti-hero returns from exile. Maybe there'll be a storyline where Apep is reborn and Seth will be needed to kill the serpent again. The other thing to remember is that Seth's a war god. He feeds off of war energy. So I feel like he could either be causing a war in the future or have a major role in ending one. Then the next thing I think about is Horus. Where in the game, Seth and Horus are going to be having to face off again. Where maybe Horus as the ruler, maybe his power has gotten too much to him. Maybe he's starting to oppress his people. Seth, who once presented as chaos, now represents freedom through disruption. And the story becomes, when does chaos become necessary? Maybe Isis returns to broker peace, or even manipulate both of them again. I don't know, the one thing I cannot emphasize enough is I really think we're gonna see the return of Apep, as he's the enemy of the gods, and only Seth can stop him. Either way, you guys, I know Seth's gonna have a major part in Godforge. I'm excited, can't wait for release. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, learned a whole bunch about this amazing god. Drop the video a like, and subscribe if you guys aren't already. There's 129 gods that have been announced so far, with speculation that we're gonna have 200 and above by the time the game launches. So you can definitely expect some more videos where I'm covering the rest of the gods. So make sure you guys are subscribed so you can stay tuned. I appreciate all you guys. Stay blessed. I hope you guys have a great night. I'll see you on the next one.